Hi everyone, a fresh-faced Gretchen here with an adorable cold Lola on a very, very snowy day in the greater Chicagoland area. Just here to kind of preface this video a little bit. This video was done months ago. How many months ago? Well, I've been in my new spa space since the last week of July. So it has been a while. But I found all this footage going through trying to reorganize and figure out how I was going to film for the rest of the year. I found this footage, and like the Blair Witch before it, I have packaged this into a lovely video or two for your enjoyment, minus the ritualistic killing, which Lola might be happy to take care of for enough snackies. No, she knows me. So, I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you again regularly soon. Bye. Say bye. Oh. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. Hi, my name is Gretchen, and I'm about to die of cuteness overload because I have little tiny baby bears on my eyes. Peach pie wine goes down incredibly smooth. This is what happens when you lose the cork to the wine bottle. You just can't find it. Great. Hi everyone, welcome to the Tipsy SD. I am Gretchen, the Tipsy SD. It has been busy for me. I opened my own skincare studio. It's been exciting and a lot of fun and an incredible amount of work. It's a good thing, so cheers to me. So tonight, this look is focused on the Laura Geller Central Park eye and face palette. It's got 4 eyeshadows and a blush along with a highlighter in it. A lot of fun. It created a really pretty soft look, and then I just punched it up with a really bright lip. Absolutely am in love with this look. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone to please like this video on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, The Tipsy SD. But now it is time to drink the peach pie wine and get started on this look. So let's get started.
I know you've heard me say this a million times before, but good makeup starts with good skincare. We're going to start with a Moly I'm Watermelon Skin Mask. It's not only hydrating, but it's chock full of antioxidants, which promote collagen and elastin, which are good in the fight against aging. So you're going to place the mask on your skin and get it nice and snug. I left this one on for 20 minutes. Then you're going to take it off and pat and rub in the remaining essence to make sure all of that goodness is infused into your skin. I'm moving on to the eyes next with the Rilakkuma Under Eye Recovery Mask. Now first, can we just talk about how adorable these little guys are with the tiny little bears? I mean, I could talk about that all day, but instead we're going to talk about how they hydrate. And hydrating gives you immediate results with smooth and supple skin, and of course there's also some anti-aging for the long term. You'll leave them on 15 minutes, have a drink or two. When you're done, peel them off and pat in the excess. Give those lips a coat with the Moly Liptone Lip Care Stick in honey. Shea butter hydrates, and honey acts as a humectant that traps the moisture in. Finishing it off with the Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass Calming Gel Cream. This gel is not only a moisturizer, but the Centella Asiatica also is calming for your skin. Skin's ready, time to start the makeup. We're going to start with Mud Face Primer, and you're going to apply that down the middle of the T-zone, spreading it out towards the perimeter of the face, rubbing and patting where necessary. Now it's foundation time using the Mud Liquid Foundation in the shade L1. And I'll be applying that with the LaRuce LR335 Flat Foundation Brush. You're going to use circular motions and just buff that foundation into your skin, making sure you cover your forehead, going into your hairline or by your ears, and of course, down your neck. Then using the Huda Beauty The Basic V Straight Edge Sponge Applicator, you're going to buff out any harsh lines that the brush may have left. Also, making sure you have all the coverage you want and need. You can apply more if needed. Concealing with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Porcelain. You're going to apply that in a V underneath your eye, making sure you bring it onto the top of your cheekbones. And also pressing it into any places that you may need it on your face. Then, using the Beau concealer brush, spreading it out to make it more even coverage over your eyelid and down your cheekbone. Make sure that's well blended with the Huda Beauty sponge you used for the foundation. Now I have some fine lines underneath my eyes, and sometimes baking can cause them to be worse, but I'm going to do a light bake with the Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation in Fair Neutral. Using the sponge that comes with it, I'm going to press a nice light coat of powder underneath my eyes. Also making sure I hit anywhere that I might need extra coverage, like on my T-zone and in my dark spots. And then I'm going to do a nice light set using the MAC 134 Fluffy brush and do a nice light coating all over the rest of my face. Now we're going to prime the eyes with the Sephora Prime Eye Eyeshadow Primer. You're going to use the doe foot applicator that comes with it, dab a little bit on your eyes, and then spread it around using patting motions and circular motions around the eyes, including underneath. Then we're going to fill in the brows with the Billion Dollar Brows Universal Brown Pencil. And we're going to do short strokes all the way along the bottom, then define the end and draw in some fine hairs, filling in the color anywhere that we feel is necessary. And then take the brush on the other end of the pencil and brush that color through to give uniformity to your brows. Then we're going to use the Billion Dollar Brows Duo Pencil Concealer and Highlighter and define that lower line of your brow, drawing the concealer directly underneath it. And then using the smudge brush that comes with the Duo Pencil and Concealer, spreading and blending out that concealer to make it look more natural. We're going to finish setting the eyes with the Sephora Colorful Eyeshadow in the color Let It Snow, and we're going to use the SL Miss Glam GG5 Super Fluffy Blender and just really do a nice coat of the eyeshadow all over the entire lid, all the way up to the brow. And then you're going to use the Billion Dollar Brows Brow Gel and give your brows a good coat, combing up and then over. Now it's time to grab the Laura Geller Central Park Face, Eye, and Cheek palette, and using the color Belvedere Castle and the MOTD Sultry Smudge Brush, we're going to give our eyelid a nice base coat to give a color that we can build off of. Now go into the color Turtle Pond, and using the MOTD Masterpiece Crease Domed Brush, you're going to define the very outer corner of the eye. Pack the color in really well, creating almost like cat eye, and then lightly draw it in on the top of the crease and slightly onto the lower lid. Now we're going to blend that out a little bit using the color Cherry Hill with the Morphe blender brush. And you're going to begin to blend out that darker color, leaving the outer corner really intact, but using circular motions and windshield wiper motions, blending it out so you don't have a very harsh edge. Bring that color into your crease, almost into the inner corner of the eye. And then the light goes out to the little gremlins in my room. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. Turn that back on, and of course, grab that MAC 134 brush to clean up any fallout. Now, using the MOTD Pencil Me In brush, I'm going to jump back into the Turtle Pond color and do a really tight line along my lower lash line. Then, using the same Pencil Me In brush, jump and grab some Cherry Hill and blend out that color. I'm going to give myself a wing with the Araceli Ojos Perfectos liquid eyeliner in brown, starting along the lash line, drawing small dashes, trying to keep it as close to the lash line as possible, and then picking a spot where the wing's going to go out and connecting it to the lash line with 2 different points. Along the lash line got a little smudge, so I grabbed the MOTD straight to the point angled eyeliner brush, dipped back into Turtle Pond, and blended out the color. Finishing off the eyes with Tarte Surfer Curl Volumizing Mascara. Give yourself a couple coats, making sure that you start at the base of the eyelash and working your way up. Don't be afraid to turn it on its side and make sure you get those inner corners. And with this look, you also want to grab the bottom lashes. And the eyes are done. Time to contour. To contour my face, I grabbed the Mud Sparkle Contour Palette in the color Define and used my Ferris stippling brush to begin warming up my skin. I used circular motions and went underneath my cheekbone and into my temple. Made my forehead a little bit smaller by shading the top around my hairline. Also put a little dimension around my nose and the nostrils as well, and underneath the lower lip. I then took the color Chisel with the same stippling brush and began to define my jawline a little bit better. Going back and grabbing Chisel to blend that color out, making sure I went around my chin and drew the color all the way down my neck. I then took Chisel again and darkened up the hollows of my cheeks to give myself a little bit better cheekbones, and went back to Define and blended that color out as well. I then took some of that Sephora Matte Perfection powder to clean up the area underneath my cheeks. Going back to the Laura Geller palette, I'm going to dip into Strawberry Fields with my Chique Rose Gold blush brush and warm up my cheeks, starting on the apples of my cheeks and drawing it back to my temple. And then it's time to highlight using Bethesda Terrace and the NYX Pro Powder Brush. Starting on the top of my cheekbones and drawing it back to my temple. Going down my nose, and of course doing my Cupid's bow as well. Since I'm using a bright color, I decided to line my lips using Mud Lip Pencil in Mauve. Using small strokes, I am doing the outer line of my lips, also making sure I distribute that color slightly throughout my lip as well. That fun punch of color comes in the form of Beauty For Real's lip cream, the color Hotter Than Miami. Make sure you take your time when you're using a bright color because you don't want to go outside the lip line. And then last but not least, using the Laura Geller Spackle Mist in Restore to set that makeup.
So here's the finished look, a really pretty rosy gold look with a little bit of punch and a beautiful mauve lip. I am truly in love with this lipstick. So it was a lot of fun to put together. The colors really blended well. Really happy with the foundation as well. This is a new foundation I was trying out. It went on smooth. My skin looks really luminous, which is something that when you have more mature skin, you know, your skin being luminous is a challenge, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. So 2 excellent surprises. Actually, I take that back. There's 3 excellent surprises because the Laura Geller Spackle Mist, amazing. It smelled amazing. It made me incredibly happy when I put it on. Yeah, there's a lot of good. Actually, I take that back. 4 because I was pleasantly surprised with the Tarte mascara as well. So yeah, that's this look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I definitely had a good time making it. Remember, please subscribe to my channel as well as like this video. And if you'd like to make a nice little comment, I hope everyone's doing really well. I know things are still kind of crazy, but I hope you're hanging in there. I'm definitely trying to, and I hope you're also taking care of yourself and each other. So everybody just take a nice deep breath. I hope this gave you at least a little bit of joy for a short amount of time, and I will see you again soon.